Hello, I'm James, and I'm the course leader for digital media here at the University of Gloucestershire. Along with two of our second year students, Tamara and Luke, what I'd like to do with this video is introduce some of the innovative features of our course, such as the way that it's been designed with experts at Google to be extremely employability focused and industry facing. We'll look at some of the broad range of skills we cover, our live projects from the first semester onwards, and how it is that we prepare students for the largest and fastest growing media sector in the world. Let's jump in. Welcome to the Digital Media Lab Space. This is where we do most of our teaching and our project work, and it's also designed to be a space that students can use outside of lecture time for things like their own projects, collaborating with students from other courses maybe, or even meeting and entertaining clients for project work, things like that. With that in mind, it's been designed to look and feel very much like a modern digital media creative agency workspace. So we've got quite a lot of contemporary technology installed, so things like the HTC Vive virtual reality system. We've got the base stations on the walls there, and also some old school ideas generation concepts like our collaborative chalk wall at the back of the room. There are other facilities as well, so I'll show you some of those later on. But what I'd like to do to begin with is just start by talking about why we've designed the course the way we have. And in order to do that, we need to start by looking at the digital media sector itself. So, to sum up the digital media course, it's about a broad range of skills, ideas and experiences. And these are related to established media, as well as contemporary and emergent media forms. Digital media industries require a broad range of skills. These are established skills, such as filming and photography, web design, graphics, etc. And emergent skills, such as virtual reality, or as we call it these days, extended reality, to include things like augmented reality as well, transmedia architecture and interactive design, as well as more specialist areas, including projection mapping and digitized objects.
I've had a great time on our course so far. I enjoy the multitude of things that we get to do, the things we get to try out, the amount of collaboration amongst our own subject group and then even other subjects like music, for example, and really just the chance to sort of try something new on a regular basis. That's one of the best things about it for me.
I love doing the different things in the different subjects every single day. So it's a different thing every day and you get to incorporate everything into your days basically, so you can be working on different skills.
A key aspect of the course is our live client-led industry projects from the first semester onwards. These are some of the recent brands we've worked with, and the images at the top are from an example project we ran with global esports brand HyperX. In this sprint project, the students received the brief from the client on Skype on the Monday. They worked on the project during the week, and then we travelled to HyperX's European headquarters in London on the Friday to pitch the students' ideas to the executives. So the really cool thing about this project was that the first years had only been at university for a couple of months. So each group had second and third year mentors to guide them, and this is what made the project such a success.
I think in the early days, they were an absolutely great way to meet people in the course and get to know everyone in your subject group, because one of the best things about our course is there tends to be sort of smaller class sizes, which means you get to know everyone and you get more lecturer support. And in the early days, having these IP weeks to get to know everyone else on the course was really good. And then having just 1 week to focus on one project, and wherever you get to, you know, that's where it's at and you leave it there, it was a really interesting concept, and it makes you think about your workflow in different ways.
Luke and Tamara are just finishing their second year at the moment, so here's what they've been working on recently.
So basically for this module you have to take things like Arduinos and Teensies, which you will learn about, and you have to make a project come to life basically. So I did a digital art gallery, and it was all about bringing a painting to life with a sensor. So as you walk past it, the sensor turns it on and it comes to life with music, and it would be like an atmosphere that you would walk into a gallery and it would all come onto the screen and everything would come to life. So yeah, I really enjoyed that project. It was probably one of the best ones I've ever done.
So the most recent thing that I've been working on is an idea for an app called Racewear, which brings fashion loyalty programs together, and that's for our web and app module. And it's been really enjoyable to create designs on Photoshop and import them over to Adobe XD to add interactivity. So that's what I've been working on most recently.
So all this translates to graduate destinations, and here's a few examples of where our graduates have gone to recently. So we've got the BBC in there and other broadcast organisations. We've got creative agency work, of course, some elite sports teams in there. We've got companies like Peugeot, as it's entirely normal for graduates from a digital media course to work at organisations like that now. We've got charity work there, and also Jungle Creations, who are one of the biggest media companies in the world on social. On digital media, we also have a strong social aspect to the course. We have regular social activities. We also have regular trips, with an international trip each year.
So in our first year, when we went to Copenhagen, we took 360 cameras and made footage with those, which was something that we'd never really encountered before, only within the lectures that we'd had to sort of prepare for it.
Boston was more of a working sort of trip where we all took loads of photos, we did some videoing, and we got to know more people further as well.
So to finish, here's just a few of the comments from last year's National Students Survey. So thank you for your interest in digital media. I look forward to speaking to some of you online, and please do get in touch via email if you'd like, and we can also arrange a chat as well. Do consider checking us out on Instagram and Twitter for our latest news, where we've been running some weekly creative challenges as well, so please do take part in those if you'd like to. And for now, we'll say goodbye with some student work. So thank you for your interest in digital media, and I hope to hear from you soon.